Hello friends, this is Rishi Gupta and today I'm here to answer the question, which is the coolest show on TV? Again, a disclaimer, this is definitely a personal opinion, a subjective opinion, but I think you might agree to this opinion. So guys, again, the question is, which is the coolest, not the best show, not the most epic show, not the most dramatic show, but the most cool show, the coolest show, sorry, the coolest show on TV. And I think Suits, which is a legal drama, is the coolest show on TV. Just hear me out why. So guys, Suits primarily revolves around a few characters who I believe are awesome. They have been created really well, and the characters are Harvey Specter, Donna Paulsen, Rachel and Mike Ross and Jessica and a few others, but these and Louis, obviously I dare not forget Louis. So these are the primary actors around whom this story revolves. So the basic plot of the show starts right at the first episode, wherein Mike Ross is hired by Harvey Specter to a law firm wherein all of these characters work. And Mike Ross is actually not a lawyer; he has not passed the bar, but still Harvey Specter goes ahead and hires him because he's intelligent, he's awesome, and basically life is this, and Harvey likes it like this. So that is the reason he hires Mike Ross to his law firm, and now they have to deal with all the aftermath that follows from this mistake. But this is not what the story is primarily about. So there are a lot of cases that come into the law firm, and these characters, these awesome lawyers, mostly Harvard educated, have to handle these cases, solve problems, win cases, and basically solve problems for their clients. So that is basically what the story is about. But what I believe makes this show cool and awesome are actually a few reasons. I'll start with the first reason. So the first reason I think are the characters of the show. I do believe that Harvey Specter is one of the coolest characters that have ever been on TV, and the construction of this character is extremely good. He's suave, he's stylish, he's intelligent, he's smart, he's loyal, he wins, he's the best closer in New York City, he is vulnerable, sensitive, and all of that. Everything that you would probably look in a guy is there in this character. So apart from this, again, he's probably the leading character of the show, but apart from that, all the other characters have been constructed really well. Donna's character is quippy, witty, intelligent, has a great sense of humor, all of that. Donna's presence always lights up the screen. Louis is a brilliantly constructed character. He's whimsical, he's jealous, he's insecure, he's sensitive, he's in love, he's loyal, he's so many things. The entire journey of Louis is one of the most fascinating journeys for a character in the show. So very, very well done. Apart from that, all of the other characters, Jessica as a woman in power who executes her responsibilities really well. She portrays power, a sense of pride, a sense of being in control, and all of that. And yet she is, accessible to her people, and she is grounded and all of that. So that is why I believe that so many great characters have been created in the show, and they are awesome characters, and that's why this show becomes cool. So that's the first reason, characters. Second is story. So the story flows really well, and the story is primarily about the cases that come into the firm and the way they solve these, but there's a lot of emotional depth to the cases. You get involved not just with the lawyers fighting the cases, but with the clients as well. So the stories are relatable. The stories are where you empathize with people whom these lawyers are trying to help, and if not, they are trying to create something cool, or help out some big merger, or represent someone who's a big tycoon, and high stakes are involved, and how these people solve the problems is really, really great to watch. So that's there. And in the story as well, so in the story, this part also stands out, that the conversations that happen between all of these characters are really intelligent. Obviously most of these people are supposed to be Harvard educated, so you expect intelligence in their conversations, and that is definitely reflected in the dialogues that have been mentioned. And they have woven in humor. I would not call this a drama. I would probably call this dramedy. There is a sense of humor in but probably all the episodes that are there. So that is definitely something that adds a new dimension to the show. Apart from that, the entire story, as I already mentioned, has a lot of emotional depth. You get involved with the characters, you follow their story, you empathize with the characters a lot. The story of Mike Ross, the story of Harvey Specter, how he comes to terms with his past, the story of Louis, wherein he's whimsical and all of that stuff, but you empathize with his quest for love, his quest for prominence, his this quest for excelling in the eyes of other people. So all of this is extremely engaging to watch. So I really love the way these characters interact amongst one another, and their characters and the story of their characters progresses season after season. That's very precious to watch. Another reason I believe that this show is cool is the choice of music. I am in love with the way they insert just the right music, just the right song at the right moment. And this is something that adds a lot of emotional value, or a sense of emotion. Again, I'm repeating the same thing again and again, but I hope you get my point, that the songs are very, very apt to the situation in which they are being played, and that's why it just hits you right there. It just hits the right spot when it comes to getting you involved with the show. So that is one of the reasons I believe that this show works. So all of these are reasons why I think the show is the coolest show on TV. And there's only one complaint I have of this show, is that it lacks a consistent returning villain that you hate. So again, I do believe villains and negative characters play a very important role in any show, but that is something this show lacks. But that definitely does not take away from the fact that I believe that this is the coolest show on TV. So guys, what do you think? Do you agree with this, or do you have a different opinion, or do you think some other show is the coolest show on TV? Please let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll be talking about a lot in the future as well. Thank you.